Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first video, so I want to start with an introduction. I'm an artist based in Australia and I work in the visual effects industry and I've been doing that for about 15 years now. I've got a lot of passions from creating 3D art to working on motorbikes and also lots of photography. Now, photography is something I do as a hobby and I've been doing that for about 10 years now, on and off. Now, kind of work I do in photography is mostly portraits and landscape photography. And the reason why I opened this YouTube channel is to really share my passion of photography with others and also to document my life as an artist so I can see the progression. So to begin with, on my YouTube channel, you'll be seeing a variety of content from vlogs to behind the scene photo shoots and occasionally 3D stuff. But I want this channel to be heavily involved around cameras, videos, and cinematography because that is something I'm really keen on learning as well. So this channel will most likely evolve over time as I find my niche and have a better understanding and clarity in which direction I want to take this channel into. With that said, let's get into today's topic of the video. Yesterday, I picked up my first ever Sony camera, the A6700. Now, I wanted this camera in particular was because of one reason, the size and the form factor. Now that I'm stepping more into YouTube, I wanted something which is small and light enough for me to carry around for longer time periods and also put in my backpack and be on my way. And to complement this body, I got the Sigma 16 f1.4 lens. Now, I've heard good things about this lens. I do plan to use this lens for street photography, but 16 seems like a little bit too wide for the street photography, so I would be also getting a 56 f1.4. But all the video samples I saw coming out of this lens were just sharp and crispy. So I'm quite excited to see what 1.4 can do in a low light situation. I also did end up buying a small rig cage for the Sony, a screen protector, and a variable ND filters. What I would do now is I'll put my kit together and show you guys the camera. So here's my kit put together. So a big reason why I got the small rig cage was just because of the grip. So now the body itself height is not big enough for my hands. I've got big hands. So a reason I put in the cage is to just get a bit more extra space to really just wrap my hand around it. It just gives you more safety and secure because I also don't like to put straps on my camera. Just give me a bit more confidence to carry it around. Now the lens is really nice and smooth. It doesn't have any sound of creaking or any sound of the focusing ring. I ended up putting on an ND filter, which is quite nice. I can control the amount of light entering the camera and also shoot at a slower shutter speed on a bright sunny day. Got an extra hot shoe mount to mount lights and accessories if I need to. But yeah, got a screen guard on as well. That's about it. What I would do now is to switch to my Sony camera. Then we'll do the rest of the vlog through the Sony. Hey guys, we are now recording this through the Sony camera with a 16 f1.4 Sigma lens. Right off the back, the tracking seems to be locked onto my eye. No matter where I go, the tracking seems to be sticking with it. Now I can get really close. There's a power of prime lenses and 1.4 lens that can really separate the subject and the background. I'm really liking this kit so far. I love the size and the form factor is so compact. The lens does stick out a bit too much for my taste, but I guess the 56 1.4 will help me sort that out. Give you a quick rundown on the settings I'm using to record this video. I'm shooting at 24 frames per second, 1/50th shutter speed, aperture 1.4, ISO 200, and color temperature 5000. I am shooting this video in S-Log 3. Now, there's S-Log and S-Log Cine, and I'm not quite sure what the difference between both is. I'm still going to have to educate myself on color grading to the Sony systems. I want to talk a bit more on why I got the A6700 and especially APS-C format camera. Because my RC is already full frame, and I initially planned on getting the Sony FX3. I was wondering if I could sell my lenses, my R6 body, and then put a bit money towards the FX3. Now that I'm just starting YouTube, it didn't make much sense to me to buy the camera. That would change my entire entire ecosystem and probably cost me a lot more. Just the body by itself is about $7,000 in Australia. Now, if I do manage to get the body, I would have to invest in the good quality lenses, which is G Master, and their whole lineup of their own, and they're quite expensive as well. Hence, the decision I made was just economical to really stick with my Canon R6 and buy a small format camera to carry around. I also want to talk about the overheating problem. Now, I've read and heard quite a few things about the Sony cameras overheating, especially the Alpha series. Now, I have had 2 warnings since I was recording this video, and it takes me a long time to record the videos because English is not my language. So I do a lot of takes, and sometimes my recording goes for up to 5 minutes per video. Now, what I want to do is really test how would that play out if I do tend to go into longer video formats, and if the temperature warning is an issue. I know there's a fans you can purchase by Olanzi that you can put at the back, but I really want to declutter this setup when I'm out and about. I don't want to be worried about charging other accessories to keep my camera cool, if that makes sense. I just want to be minimal when I go out with this camera. Hey guys, before I end the video, I just want to do a handheld video to kind of show you like what it would feel if I was vlogging. So this lens does not have optical steady shots, so I guess I just have to be mindful of not to do aggressive movements. And also my only concern with this camera, is that overheating. Now, it has overheated on me 3 times already, and it has shut down on me once. Now, every time I get a warning, I just turn it off for about 10 minutes and reuse the camera. I guess a part of the solution is to not do long format clips and just do smaller clips and I guess edit them together. Now, I don't know, I just really have to put it into test. Now, it's pretty hot in Australia at the moment. We get up to 35-degree temperatures. I guess that's one of the contributing factor to this camera heating up. If you made it this far into the video, I'd really appreciate your time. Thanks for spending your time on my channel and checking out this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.